Omni Hotels, one of the largest hotel chains in the United States, has been dealing with an IT outage since Friday. We're going to talk about what's going on at Omni in today's video. Is it a cyber attack? And hey, are you at an Omni Hotel right now or recently stayed at one and you may have saw something that was going on that looked a little bit different to you as a result of what is going on around this IT outage? We want to hear from you in the comments below. What are you seeing? We've already heard from tons of people on Reddit. That's how we figured out that something was going on with Omni, because there were customers and people staying at the hotel plus employees filling us in on what was going on at their hotel. The incident response plan doesn't look that great from what we can tell, and it's causing a lot of problems for Omni. So let's get into what's happening over at Omni Hotels here. What's up, everyone? I'm Brian from Exact IT and Cybersecurity. Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you're so inclined, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. I put content out like this all the time to keep you informed, and I also give you tips and tricks on how you can protect yourself from the various scams that these cyber criminals run as a result of these cyber attacks. So let's talk about Omni Hotels, one of the largest hotel chains in the United States. They're an American privately held international hotel company based in Dallas, Texas, and the company was founded in 1958 as Dunphy Hotels and operates 50 properties in the United States and Canada. They formerly had a property in Mexico, and they have about 20,000 rooms and they employ more than 23,000 people. So that's who Omni Hotels are. We started to see this yesterday when my team was doing research for my podcast, Security Squawk, which I will link to down below in the description. Please check that podcast out. I appreciate it very much. And we were seeing chatter around Omni Hotels, and we're like, what's going on with Omni Hotels? Like, why do we keep seeing this pop up in our research? Well, we dug a little bit deeper. We found some posts on Reddit where people were talking about what was going on with the cyber attack, or the IT outage as they're calling it. But most people believe now that they're dealing with some kind of cyber attack as a result of this outage, because it's pretty widespread. A lot of things were being covered. There was nothing in the news until either late last night or early today. We saw one news article pop up with one IT security website that's very popular out there. They wrote an article on this based on some of the things that were being said on Reddit, as well as some of the things that were being disclosed on Twitter, including the post by Omni Hotels themselves. The official website was down on Friday, it appears, and an alert was added after it came back online over the weekend, warning customers that they are currently experiencing technical difficulties and please try back at a later time. According to customer reports shared on social media over the last 4 days, while all locations remain open and accepting new guests, front desk employees have been hit by issues with new reservations, credit card payments, and modifying already made reservations. According to people on Reddit, the lines are very long at the hotel. Everything is very manual, including the room keys not working and employees having to escort people into their rooms. Reports that rooms are being double booked where people are already in the room, and there's other issues that are being brought to light by customers around this. One of the more alarming issues that we've heard of so far is guests that stay at this hotel who are receiving invoices for their stay for both things that they've already paid for, and also these are not an itemized bill in any way. It's just a total amount telling them that they need to pay. And the belief is that cyber criminals prepared themselves for this event, and they're already sending out fake emails to people who they know were staying at the hotel at the time of this event. So it's almost leads you to believe that if cyber criminals are behind this event, they knew that they were going to strike on Friday. They were going to quickly access the system, get emails of the people who were currently staying at certain hotels, and then email them what appears to be potentially a fake invoice with a link to a page that a lot of people, when they clicked on the link, were saying this doesn't look right or this doesn't look legitimate to me. It could be part of the Omni kind of backup plan so they can continue to get money while they get through this event. It could be absolute possibility here, but it also could be, if it's a cyber attack, it's cyber criminals who are already one step ahead of the company and they're now perpetrating their customers to commit fraud against them. And say you're staying there for 2 or 3 days and it's $1,200 or $1,500, and you can do that multiple times over to thousands of people. They have 20,000 potential rooms that could have been filled here, and 20,000 people who could be scammed as a result, assuming that all those rooms were full in all those hotels. And quite frankly, I've stayed at Omni Hotels, and I have a lot of friends down at a Omni Hotel in Nashville right now, where one of the biggest IT conferences in our industry is currently happening. And I'm interested to know, what are they seeing or what are they experiencing? I haven't really heard anything at all, but I also haven't asked. So it's interesting to me that this is occurring at the same time that a lot of my colleagues are down at this IT conference at the Omni Nashville. At least that's where it's typically at. I still think it's there, but I'm not in tune to that right now. So I might be speaking out of line here. My memory might not be serving me correct, but I believe that that's what's happening in Nashville right now. Omni Hotel has yet to provide any information, so it's a lot of speculation on whether this IT outage is a cyber attack or some botched IT thing that went bad, which certainly is a possibility, but it doesn't seem like that, although we haven't heard anything on the dark web from any cyber criminal group claiming responsibility. But they did come out on Monday, yesterday, and said, "Dear valued guests, our technology teams are continuing to work on restoring our systems that are currently down. Your business is very important to us, and we appreciate your patience and apologize for the disruption." That was posted on Twitter and Facebook. Of course, people piled on the comments early on, and they've since blocked commenting or replying to the statement, because I'm sure there's some people that are highly frustrated, and we've heard from employees as well who said that this past weekend for them was not fun at all. The hotel chain's phone helpline is down. It's basically giving you a message saying, "Thank you for calling Omni Hotels and Resorts. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties and unable to answer your call. Please try again at a later time." While Omni has not shared any information on the nature of the incident causing this company-wide outage against their hotel chain, the fact that we have a wide range of services impacted, the fact that systems are now being restored and that they're back online, this really suggests that this outage may have been the result of a cyber attack, because they really don't see things impacting this many different systems, because the system that runs the doors and the system that manages reservations are more than likely, they might be integrated, but they're more than likely two different systems. And somehow somebody was able to do something, whether that was a mistake by an internal IT employee or vendor, or it was a cyber criminal, somebody was able to take a significant part of this company down, and they're scrambling to get back up and running. We also can look at the Reddit platform, and we can really get a good picture of what did this company's incident response look like. As somebody who does incident response planning for companies and helps them with these types of things, I can look at what I'm reading and say that this was not a very well thought out and established incident response plans. You hear stories from two different people or managers or workers from hotels on how they're doing things very differently between the hotels, between getting people access to rooms and charging people for certain things and the ability to do so, whether they're writing things down or whether they have some kind of a backup system in place in terms of computers and things like that. These are all things that we're seeing being discussed on the Reddit channel, and these are how somebody like me, an expert when it comes to incident response planning and business continuity, you're looking at the situation going like, wow, that's not evidence of a well thought out plan by the companies, and they've almost left it to the hotel to kind of figure some of this stuff out on their own, at least early on. Who knows if over time they'll get a team together that they can help them get a handle on this. That's what you hope. But at the end of the day, we really hope that this is an IT outage and not a cyber attack. But as time goes on, we're losing faith that it's the latter IT outage or IT event. We will certainly keep you updated on this, but this is what's going on at Omni Hotels. I'm sure a lot of guests are impacted by this. So like I said, if you're a guest or you're an employee, you're working there, and you want to share your thoughts in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you. I'll provide an update later on next week in another video about the rest of the fallout from this Omni Hotel IT outage that most people believe is a cyber attack. I'm Brian. I'm with Exact IT. If you need help with any of this, please remember there's links in the description where you can get help. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.